Well, Sparky came out and around today and looks pretty perky, so I might be able to get a little bit of food in him. He realizes ahead of time when the temperature is going to rise, and it has been really cold, and he's been just lounging around on these cold days, but it's supposed to get up to 40 today. So he let me know that he wanted his heat lights off, his emitters off. He'll go around, he'll check each one, and he lets me know that he's not satisfied. He'll push on the plexiglass and let me know. So I've turned off his heat source because with this big terrarium there needs to be some heated areas at night. So I have the one whole end of this big plexiglass. I've just turned all of that heat source off. So now he seems satisfied. So he lets me know when things when it's gonna warm up outside. He just seems to then want his heat lowered. So he's like a little barometer. Here's how I do Sparky's water. I leave it at room temperature before I pour it into the water dish. And what I want to discuss today is the way that I'm going to do the superworms. I have fished some of the superworms out of this Sparky's old terrarium. It's 18 by 36 inch that I have at the bottom. It's worked well, but it's just in awful disarray of needing to be cleaned. I have the bed of bees, dry bed of bees at the bottom. I have stacked newspapers, and over at the far side I have a high-rise over there of the paper egg cartons. So the superworm beetles and the superworms at different stages is all in this one container. Now they can hide from each other, but really idealistically you want to separate the superworms out. So I'm going to separate them out today, and I'm going to do things a little different than what I did before. Okay, I brought some superworms over. There's some different sizes, and the way I have this set up, the way I did it before, I had the oatmeal, but I'm hesitant to use the oatmeal now because I'm not sure about the GMO issue with oatmeal. Some may be okay, some may not, and I'm just not too sure about it, so I'm just not going to use it, and plus it molded easy. So I'm using dried leaves that I had gotten and stored for Sparky that I use in Sparky's terrarium. I'm using that, and I'm stacking up the egg cartons in here, and I have a paper plate with I ended up peeling this potato because there was some like green. Anytime there's some green on it, you want to make sure to get that green off the potato. It's not healthy. So I ended up peeling this potato, and I have some celery in there. I'm out of carrots, so it's just the romaine right now, and a little bit of kale in there, and the celery and the potato. So I'm going to get some greenery from over there at the greenhouse today. So I just put that over top to cover up so that they can have a little bit more privacy. So now I'm just going to get these out, and I will show you the TNT and the turtle brittle. Okay, here is the TNT. It's powdered. I'm going to try to get them to eat that, and then they have the moisture in the greens. Normally this you moisten for your turtle and put it on top of greens. But I'm going to be leaving this dry because it'll last longer in this setup for these worms. And this is the turtle brittle, and I'm going to leave it dry. For your turtle, you moisten it you know, because it's like a little hard rock. It's a little pellet-like. But I'm going to see, since they ate the milkbone, which is hard like that, then I'm just going to try them on this and see how it goes. So this is just a shoebox with the egg cartons, the paper type, and then on the top, this is Sparky's mesh for on top of a terrarium. Now, there is an issue that if you have this too high in here and it's touching, then they can get out in between the space between this shoebox and this top. But I don't worry about it. So they get out, they have to have food and water, or they'll die. So you can anchor it as best you can with something on all four sides. That will help some. Or maybe you have another better idea. But I'm going to try these leaves this time. And then you want to change it out. I like and you can put you can mark on this on the container, or you can put little stickers stating the date that you have cleaned the whole thing out. So with this setup, I'll just see how it goes. It just depends on, they'll go in and they'll use these egg cartons as a bathroom, so you have to, clean them out, or if they get too messy, throw them away and then replace them, whatever. So, sorry guys, I rambled again.